What's up, and welcome to the Midnight Movie Club.
Look who's back.
Well, look, I'm back. After 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I have a brand new shoulder.
He does.
Saw War Dogs tonight, and that was the most misrepresented movie
Oh, yeah.
in terms of an advertising campaign that virtually any of us have ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Go, Pat.
It is not a comedy at all. At all.
Which is, first of all, the advertising was a problem. Second of all, Jonah Hill.
Yeah.
I mean, you see Jonah Hill, and he's like, let's go raise some guns. And he's got the virtual reality goggles.
Oh, yeah.
Or whatever they are.
Night vision.
Night vision goggles. Terrible.
Yeah. It's not a comedy whatsoever. It's more a mob movie when you come right down to it, and that's the very same formula.
But even the posters, it's supposed to be a Scarface poster, so it's like a spoof on Scarface. So not there.
Yeah, so if you go to this movie expecting a comedy, you'll be sorely disappointed.
Right.
That being said, I thought it did kind of work as a mob movie. I mean,
Yeah.
I did enjoy it. It was very interesting. The tension ratcheted up enough to make it exciting and interesting with everything they were going through and running guns and whatnot. And it was a fascinating story, especially since it's based on a true one.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, Sam. You haven't spoken yet. Go.
It's fine. I don't know. You want to talk? This is usually not how we run these. So
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Pat and I usually we each talk.
So talk. I just said you talk.
It's fine. First off, I would like to state that we are now sitting in a new car.
It's true.
His name is Seth, and he is mine alone, and I just want to put that out there. Second off,
It's black. It's very sexy.
yeah, it's a nice car. I don't know, it's kind of bluish,
Okay,
but it's nighttime, so I'm gonna give Pat some leeway. Anywho, first off, Miles Teller had a lot of acne in this film. Kind of threw me off. Also, Miles Teller has a lot of scarring.
Yeah, scarring.
He has a lot of scarring. Like, he must have been mauled by a bear as a child, because there's a lot of that. One of the things that I noticed was, I mean, you're asking me, what I saw. I agree that it was a mob film. I agree that it was not a comedy. I was really, really interested, though, in the fact that costuming, they made it very clear that it was 2005 to 2008, and yet everybody looked like they were in 2016.
Yeah, Miles Teller had on skinny pants and a suit, which didn't exist in those days. They fist bumped, which didn't exist in those days.
Yeah. I was they had a touch screen TV in their office at one point, and I was like,
yeah,
no.
Cell phones were proper era, though.
Yeah, the cell phones were right, but other than that, it just, the kids' toys and everything like that. I don't know,
it was very. Not only did they narrate it, so it was very expositional.
Yeah.
But even in the dialogue, it was like, "I love you, babe."
Yeah.
I love you too. It was like
very kind of
hammering over the head with.
Yeah.
Now this is going on.
Yeah.
And now this is going on.
It was like they were trying to make it funny because Miles Teller and Jonah Hill are two very, very funny, witty people, but it was not a funny film.
No, not in the least. Yeah. Great soundtrack. I'll
Great
say that one.
soundtrack.
You know, much like any mob movie, it had a fantastic
I was
soundtrack.
gonna say that too. That was a great soundtrack.
You know, pretty well acted overall. It's again, I think this is the big takeaway. It's not a comedy at all.
Not a comedy.
Not at all. If they were trying, they failed miserably.
You're going to be really upset about it because you're going to go in and be like, this is going to be funny.
I understand it starts out almost leading you in the direction of this will be funny at some point.
Yeah. The first opening scene is Miles Teller, being pulled out of a trunk. That's the opening scene. I don't think that's a spoiler. And you're like, but it's almost like it's The Hangover, and you're like, oh no, it's
what hijinks are going to
get? Massaging the guy, and the guy takes his towel off. Oh, he's gonna have to do something here.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's not at all that.
Right.
Nope. Not at all.
There's a Rolling Stone article, though, about them if anybody wants to look it up,
Mhm.
which I was currently reading outside.
Were you really?
When you guys were like that's why I was like bent over.
Oh,
When you guys were in the bathroom.
Arms
started
and
reading.
the Dudes.
Yeah, Arms and Dudes. So look it up if you want to know more.
I'm going to read the Wikipedia article.
Also,
I'm going to do neither.
apparently arms dealing, what I learned from this movie is that anyone can be an arms dealer if they try hard enough. So, on that note, I go back to school Monday, so if you two go see movies, that's super fun. But I will not be here, because I'm going back to Allentown, Pennsylvania.
That might be a halfway movie.
I am very busy. I mean, what else comes out, though, for the rest of the year? Doctor Strange!
Doctor Strange.
We saw something. Oh, Sully's in September.
That's true.
So that's
true.
really a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. I
So
mean,
there are more movies from Midnight Movie Club.
Yeah,
there are.
There's always a good movie for Midnight Movie Club.
We shall see what occurs.
Let's do letter grades. What do we got for War Dogs?
I'm gonna give it a B-, because anything Miles Teller's in always gets above a C, because I love him. But I was very disappointed in the advertising campaign for this, and I didn't felt like a Quentin Tarantino movie the way that they did it. It felt like they were like, let's throw in lines that somebody's gonna say later right here, and then that's what you gotta wait for. And I was like, stop this.
Let's hope Jonah Hill's laugh doesn't catch on. That's for sure. What do you got?
I'm gonna go C+. I think this is. I saw Jonah Hill on Any Given Wednesday, the Bill Simmons show, and he was talking about how people don't take him seriously, which he doesn't really care about because he did Moneyball and he did what was the other movie?
Wolf of Wall Street.
Well, yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street, and he got Oscar nominations for those. So
He
I
did?
think yeah. So I think this is just further like him transitioning into I can do anything, and he's a good actor.
But the thing is, he's always funny in all of those parts. If you
Right.
saw Wolf of Wall Street, Jonah Hill's the funniest part of that film.
And the teeth.
And the teeth are weird. Sorry. All right, Pat, your turn.
I'm going to actually give it a B. I mean, despite it completely not meeting expectations whatsoever, I mean, I definitely think when you see the director of The Hangover,
Yeah.
the marketing department, and Jonah Hill for that matter, the marketing department felt the need to push a comedy. It certainly was not one. But I enjoyed it. I did. I thought it was an interesting story. And kind of just goes to show you what kind of crazy things can go on in the world of, I guess, our government and stuff like that.
So
This is
it's
like-
B-. I'm sorry.
Like, no, I was just saying, like, it's very telling, like, the type of movies that we like, because I'll usually give a higher grade and you'll give a lower one, unless it's, like, an action movie, and then I give the lower one. Because I don't like to be scared.
I love it.
So it's B-, C+.
That's what we got.
Yep.
All right.
So kind of like in that 59% range where that Rotten Tomatoes has this movie at right now. So.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
See you next time on Midnight Movie Club. That's Pat, that's Sam, and I'm the cripple.
Bye.